Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. It's going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. I'd like to thank Bluestacks for sponsoring this video. Where do I use Bluestacks? Actually, I use it for a lot of my account takeovers. So if you're using dual accounts, Bluestacks is a great tool for... Actually, I need to flick to show you how it actually works. Got a different view here. Bluestacks is a great tool to either bring a mobile game onto your PC. I know a lot of people have issues with Plarium Play for Raid, it crashing if you get it on auto runs. Actually, Bluestacks does that really well. You can download software to enable you to do an auto click up within Bluestacks as well, which is brilliant. But I generally use it if I'm going into other people's accounts on my Twitch, or if I'm using an alt account, things like the Brutal Rush that we did. I'll bring my main account up on my Plarium Play, and then I'll bring Bluestacks into the mix to enable me to run a separate account. I can also run other games on, but Raid works really well on this, works really smoothly. A lot of the videos you see me do are actually me in Bluestacks, but I just changed the view to look like this, so you don't see all the outlines. If you want to download it and get it onto your system, there's a link below. As I say, I use it a lot. Good company, good guys. Thanks for sponsoring the video, but let's get into this account takeover. So we have got here Suitable Force. Basically wants me to come in and move his brutal team into a Nightmare Clan Boss setup. He wants me to help him with the arena and then perhaps a bit with Spider if we've got time as well. In terms of his setup so far, yowzers. How far are we into the game here? So, pretty far into the game, guys. That's rough. That is a rough Great Hall right there. This has not been a priority on this account at all. This needs to become a priority. Every stat that you gain in the Great Hall develops all of your champions. Every tier that you go up in the arena improves the stats of all of your champions. This needs work. No wonder this is second priority today. This is going to make moving to Nightmare difficult. I've got very little accuracy from the Great Hall. We've got very little additional stats. Focus on it, guys. It's really, really important for your raid accounts. Build your Great Hall. That's a shocker. That's the first time I've seen it, and it is woeful. We're level 53. I'm going to let him off, but I mean, that is hard. So, what are we doing on Clan Boss then? We're on Brutal generally here. We're running a team, actually a very good team. Jareg, Nephril, Steel Skull, and Double Counter, Skull Crusher and Martyr. So very good champions. No problem with the champions there. Let's see if there's anything I would do to mix that up. And then we can look into the way they did. So what have we got here? Actually quite a good set of pulls, I guess, over the time it's been playing. Best counter-attacker, well, maybe not, but a counter-attacker and then another one, which is always going to be good. Good poisoner, especially on manual. Good attack down champion as well. We've got another one here in Tyrell. And then we've got some good dungeon champions, kind of, I think these have been new from the recent pool sessions that were done. Stag Knight's in there as well. We've got Frozen Banshee. So some good champions there. In the vault, we do have a Morsian Mage, 50. We've got a Valor, probably not going to be useful for today. We've got a bit of a Spider killer here that I would recommend to do Spider on auto. He would be useful. Otherwise, I think it's probably leveled up the main champions that we'd need. Apothecary is always useful in this game. But yeah, so what we're going to do then, we're going to get into looking at the way these guys are built and see if we can't improve that Clan Boss damage. If we go into Nightmare, it's best to try and get a speed tuned team if you can, unless you've got a very fast setup. So for speed tuning teams, we want to be at speed 171 through to 189, ideally, to beat Nightmare Clan Boss. All of this detail is in my Discord. There's a good section in there called Clan Boss Info, and it will give you kind of a breakdown of this sort of stuff. But I will quickly just flick it up for you to see because it's pretty useful information. Let me just open it up. So these are all the different speeds and accuracies that I'd recommend. So for Nightmare Clan Boss, we've got the Clan Boss is running at 170, so we want to be a bit quicker than that. which is why I say 171. And you can run right the way up to 189, as long as you're not doing speed boosts, and you will run at the same speed as the clan boss, which means you get all of those counter-attacks in if you've got a counter-attack champ. Accuracy, you want to be about 170, and ideally we want to get to about 3k defense. So this is all in my Discord, guys. You can go and get this whenever you want. So when we're looking at these builds then, how do these compare to what I've just thrown up? So the Nephril, bit slow, very low defense. This is a problem. For Nightmare, he's going to get demolished. This is a problem here. Not bad accuracy, the rest of it's not bad, but we need to build more defense in to these items, and we definitely don't want that there. So a lot of work to be done there. Martyr, I mean, so slow, so slow. Good other stats, but bad accuracy as well. This build needs a complete rework. We've then got Skull Crusher, just like woefully slow, 113. The rest of it kind of works, but we won't be able to stick with that. Jareg, same problem again. So it feels like there's a genuine gearing issue on this account. This is not as bad. Defense is a bit low. Yeah, we've got a genuine gearing problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix that, but then just give Suitable Force some details around how to improve his kind of general gearing. But what I'd recommend, if you're at this stage of the game, around Brutal to Nightmare Clan Boss, a good rule of thumb would be try and get yourself, for Clan Bosses, defense percentage gloves, defense percentage chest, or HP percentage, both of those. One or the other, but preferably defense. Speed boots, a defense ring, a defense amulet, and an accuracy banner if you need accuracy. That's a good rule of thumb just to try and get you through some of those clan boss levels. I'm going to get into re-gearing these guys, but just to give you a sense of what I do with the gear, I go in and what am I looking for? Basically, I'm trying to build for clan boss some sort of lifesteal sets, ideally. So we would want to be looking at lifesteal, and I'm looking for defense percentage, as I've just said. Attack percentage is not great, so defense percentage or HP percentage. Yeah, a good way now we've got this filter to do that is I can literally go into chest and gloves and just say, right, I want defense percentage and HP percentage, and I can take it off of people that are wearing it already. This is a really good tool for me now. I can just see what I've got to play with. Pretty thin pickings, if I'm honest. I can then also say, well, we're definitely going to have to improve that speed, so I need speed boots. And how many sets of speed boots do we have? 1, 2, 3 so far. A few here as well. So I do have enough sets of boots to get everyone into speed boots. I'm going to have to steal it off other people. But with 18 million, sounds like a lot. For the amount of gear rolling I'm going to have to do here, that is not a lot. We are going to struggle to do what we need to do here today. With that great haul, with the amount of re-gearing that's required, I think I'd be lucky to do a 4-key Nightmare today. We'll see. We'll see. If I just have a kind of look at what he's been doing so far, let me just pull it up on my screen. So we have been on Brutal. I think it was 3-key in Brutal. Let's have a look. What are we doing here? So running counter-attack in Brutal, doing about 12 million. So actually a 2-key on Brutal. Yeah, so tons to do here. This is tough. This is going to be tough. Let's get into it and I'll show you some results. Right, this is maybe the toughest build I've done yet. Let's see how it goes. I can't believe I even got anywhere near the stats I wanted to with some of the gear we've got here. So I've got the Arbiter, the Martyr up to 171, exactly where we need it to be for Nightmare Clan Boss. We've got good defense and we've got a pretty solid accuracy. So we put on her some defense gloves, some defense chest, and some speed boots. We had already an HP ring. I've left that one on because we've already got enough defense here. We've got crit damage on the amulet, again, just because we didn't have defense. And we've got defense on the banner. I had to make the accuracy by going accuracy set and then finding the best pieces in this kit with some accuracy on it just to get the numbers right. So you see everything's got speed and accuracy where I could get it. So I built my martyr first. She's the crucial cog. You need her to play a counter-attack at the right time to get everybody else to get their double counter-attacks in. So she was done first. I then went on to my decrease attack champion, second most important. We need decrease attack on as much of the time as possible. We do have a booked out A1, which means he's got a decent chance to land it. And we've got masteries to extend it if we hit it. So a better chance to hit it if we hit it. If I've not re-rolled these masteries, I would come here to try and get it on for 3 turns because decrease attack is more important than furthering your shields and heals. So if I was going to re-roll, I'd take it here. But I'm not going to waste gems to do it. But that I will recommend he does it because it's important. So what did we manage to do here? We got good level of speed. Defense is low, but HP is high. It's not ideal. And the accuracy is a little bit low, but again, not too bad. So we went defense on the ring. Attack, we don't have any other options on this amulet. Attack. If I could find accuracy somewhere else, I would take it. We've got nothing, so we just got to go with this one. We do have accuracy on this banner, and we do have a speed roll, which was helpful. And then I rolled up some speed boots here, got some accuracy on them as well. We've got defense chest, nice solid one with accuracy on it. And then HP gloves with a good chunk of accuracy. And then again, I went accuracy here. Speed, I was just getting the speed to the right place and accuracy close to 170 as I could. So those two are solid. I then went for my poisoner, Nephril. So Nephril, we've managed to bring in at 183 speed. 147 accuracy is low. It's not ideal at all. But I don't think I've got options to take any more. We've got high accuracy rolls on all the sub pieces. We've got high accuracy roll on the gloves. I don't have any accuracy on the chest, but I do need some defense. He's already low on defense. And I do have accuracy here. So there wasn't any more accuracy to be got, but I'd rather drop accuracy on a poisoner than on somebody that can do things like decrease attack. So we had to go where we went. We did get accuracy onto this piece here, but we don't have an accuracy banner, which made it very difficult if you don't have accuracy sets in play. I got defense on the chest, I got HP on the gloves, and speed on the boots, and we've got defense on the ring, and we've got HP on the amulet. Again, if I had a defense amulet, I do have one actually with... Oh yeah, I wanted the more accuracy. Even those 8 points of accuracy are massive when you're already this low. So I prefer defense. I can't do it until we get an accuracy banner. So we are where we are. That build's not ideal, but it's as good as I can get it. Defense is still too low, and the accuracy is a bit low, so not ideal. 1, 2, 3... Skull Crusher next then. So Skull Crusher is going to be my second counter attacker. I just need him to be over that 170 threshold. That's fine, 179. 3.6k defense is solid. And the rest of it we don't really care about. HP level is a little bit low, but not too bad. But we've just gone again. We have got for defense, speed, and then defense. Our life still set again, so everyone's in life still here. And then we've got Steel Skull as our 5th, 172, so just above the Martyr. A little bit low on defense, but not too bad for this level, and 182 on the accuracy. So we've got a second Poisoner who's going to kind of support the fact that Nephril's going to get some resists. He also brings us some heals and a bit of longevity to the fight. So this should be a decent setup. And here we've gone for defense, offset, see this, offset, and speed. And then we've completed the lifesteal set here. We did manage to get defense here, but no accuracy yet. Could roll it up if we have the silver. Defense here, and we did get an accuracy banner on this one. So very, very tough build. Probably one of the hardest builds I've had to do ever. We're going to go into Nightmare, see what this build can do. So this is right. So the team's the same. We haven't actually changed the team. Beforehand, we were doing Brutal, about 12 million. So 2 key on Brutal, but nowhere near Nightmare. Sort of not even close to being able to get any sort of damage off on Nightmare. So let's see what we can do here. What's nice about this setup is on manual, it's really good. On auto, it's solid, I would say. The stun should be coming on our Jareg. We would do the Jaregs when you get later in the fight, you do the ally protection here, so you take less damage on the first AoE, and then we do the Skull Crusher's counterattack on the second AoE. So we're just going to go poisons for now. We'd set up our counterattack here. From this point, I can press auto. I can press auto and it will run through in decent synergy. We're going to have decreased defense on all the time, decrease attack on pretty much all the time, and it has to be, and then we'll have loads of poisons raining in. So I can press auto here, which I'm going to do. So I want to see what it does on auto. But on manual, we would definitely increase that damage level because I'd be putting on the ally protection when I want it on, and I would be using the A1s from people like Nephril. I'll be using the cleanse from someone like Steel Skull. So let's run through. I'll show you the results afterwards. I'm hoping that we get to a 3-key nightmare. So if we get to 13 million, I'll be really happy. If we don't get to 13 million, then at least a 4-key nightmare would be good. I'll show you the results soon. Well, guys, this is massively even surpassing my expectations here. We're on to turn 25. At this stage, we know past turn 20, this clan boss hits hard. We've got poison stacked all the time. The team comp is working out really nice. We've got the ally protections dropping in at the right time. We're absolutely speed tuned in the right way. And yeah, already 18.6 million damage. We might even make a 2-key comp here. Fully auto. Full auto right the way. If I was manual in this, 100% of the time it's a 2-key comp. We've just lost Steel Skull. He's been getting slammed the whole way through. Fine with that. We just need to creep up another 500k, which we should do. We've got enough protection here. I think this is going to be 2-key composition with maybe the worst Great Hall I've ever seen for this level, with some of the worst gear I've ever had to work with. I've got good champions here. I'm not going to say that I haven't, but I tell you what, champions don't make the scores, guys. I have worked magic here today. My head is like this. I don't even care. I'm going to say it. I have worked an absolute magician's role here today. Where's David Blaine? Where's Dynamo? I am a magician. This is an insane result. I can't even believe it myself. It's actually an insane result. We're well beyond 2-keying. Nightmare Clan Boss. He was hitting 12 million on Brutal. I'm cracking 21 on Nightmare. What you got to say about that? It's actually ridiculous. I started recording thinking I'd only be talking for a minute or so. We're still going. 22 million. These guys aren't giving up. They're like, you know what? We can push 24 if you want. You want 24? We do 24. Absolutely insane. It's actually just working like a dream. Working like a dream. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Absolutely mental. I guess the team comp is just so solid that just because I was able to squeeze those extra stats in, I'm actually surprised by the amount of resistances or lack of resistances that Nephril's got with the 150 odd accuracy. Quite pleased by that, actually. But 24 million. We've doubled the damage that he was doing on Brutal, and we're on Nightmare. It's actually a bit bonkers. We've over doubled his damage from Brutal, and we're on Nightmare. And we're still going. We're still going. I guess the nice thing about this comp is you've got 3 people that are playing defense down. You've got 2 people that are playing poison. You've got 2 people that are playing decrease attack. So the fundamentals are kind of nicely spread out, and you've got backups. So if one of you don't land your main ability, we've got a backup. We've got 2 counter-attackers that are spreading the damage out. We're about to start losing people. Fine. 26 million. Over doubled what he did on Brutal. It's bonkers. It's bonkers. It's game over though. 26.2 million. I'm going to take it. That's probably the best result I've ever had on a clan boss fight. Amazing. Right, I'm going to get in and do some arena stuff. Okay, so let's get into the arena. The arena here is pretty tough. Again, so we have got a speed lead in Fushan potentially. I've got a speed lead in Gordorab as well. Actually, Fushan does it better, even though it's an all battle aura. So we've got speed. We need a speed booster, which might have to be Gordorab with his second skill here. It's not a lot though, actually. I prefer Apothecary. I think we've got one as a 50. Did I see? Yeah, we've got one as a 50. Even a level 50 for what we're doing. So what you want to do at this sort of level, when you're just trying to get medals, trying to get up to gold, you want a speed lead, you want a speed booster, you then want a decrease defense if you can do it, or a stun champion, and then you want a nuke. Okay, so how do we roll it with this team? We've got speed lead in Fushan. I'm going to need to build him. We've got a speed booster in Apothecary. Doesn't even matter that he's a 50. Means nothing. The only thing we're going to lose because he's a 50 is a banner to give us some more speed, and I need him to be fast. With this account we might struggle because we're struggling for gear already, but you need to go speed lead into speed booster. We've then got a couple of options. We've got a Nephril here who's built for clan boss already. Can come in as a stun champion and a turn meter reduction, which will enable Fushan to just go over the top and nuke, and then perhaps a Kale to come in and nuke as well. Fushan can drop defense, Kale can nuke. So that's a foursome, pretty good. We've got a Tayrell in the account as well that could just come in for the arena and dungeons. Speed, accuracy and nuke. And I think that's probably our best shot of getting through gold pretty quickly. There's great champions in this account that aren't built yet. Lissandra would be better in the arena than anyone I've just mentioned. Maybe she'd be better just to go in as a level 50, potentially. She's got a great speed lead as well, same as Fushanzo. But I think we're going to go with maybe we go with her actually instead of Apothecary. She's got better base stats. Yeah, I will. I'll go Lissandra, Fushan, I think Nephril, and probably Kale. Let's get it built, and then I'll show you some fights in the arena. Okay, I've done all I can with the silver I've got. So what have we built then? I've got the speed champion, Lissandra. Literally, I found the fastest gear that wasn't needed for clan boss in this account. And we got it to 250 speed, which is pretty good. So I've got just no extra rolls here on this piece. I got a triple roll here, and it still can roll up again. This could be a quad piece. This could be a 30 speed piece. I've got no silver to keep it going, but this is an insane piece of gear right here. We've got a double roll on this as well, which is nice. We've got a double roll here. Attack gloves are not good. For a speed champion, for your speed lead in arena, these are good. We've got an attack chest here. Again, I wouldn't choose it for Lissandra, but I just need the speed, and we've got speed boots on. So that's as fast as I can make her go in any sort of gear that we've got. If I stole from the clan boss, I maybe would get another 10 speed. But that is actually a really good speed lead for gold 1. We go into Nephril. So Nephril's going to come in with the stuns next, 183 speed. And he's going to lay the stuns for me. Good accuracy for gold 1. We're then going to go into Fushan, who's going to drop defense. And so he's got a bit of accuracy here, got a bit of damage about him as well, 100% crit rate. Going to drop defense. And then we go into a slow Skull Crown. Skull Crown just lays the nukes. 4.2k attack, 88% crit rate, 179 crit damage. She's going to lay the nukes. Let's watch this run. I've got 4k silver left. I am sorry. I've used it all up, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Gold 1. This should be an absolute nuke fest. I'll be sad if we don't win every single fight easily here, because I think we should. This is how the team should run. It should be a full auto team as well. So the same team would run in defense as attack. And we go bang, bang. Watch it run. We should be quickest at this level, I'm sure. Stuns go out. Decreased defense goes out. Skull Crown lays the pain. Nephril comes in again with more turn meter control. Fushan then comes in with some stunnage. And before they've even done anything, they're all dead. That's the way this team should run. If we had a more consistent... I could swap Fushan, I guess, for Tayrell. So this... I don't have Tayrell built, though. But Tayrell could definitely have done the Fushan role. Just checking, actually. Was that... It was the same. Yeah, Tayrell could have done the Fushan role. Perhaps been more consistent with the drop defense. But I do like that that Fushan also got stuns and damage. So here we go again. Stun on 3 of them. See you later. Here comes the medals. Gold 4, here we come, basically. That's what this team is. Gold 4, here we come. There's plenty of room for improvement as well. We just need more silver and a couple more bits of gear. Stuns across the board. Nukes across the board. How are you feeling, guys? I know how you're feeling. You're pretty dead. This arena team is going to stomp its way up a bunch of levels. So that is arena Done and dusted. Smacking people in the arena for fun. This is a tough team, so this is not a gold 1 team. This is like probably a gold 4 team that somehow has dropped down. We'll try it out anyway. It's probably got some sort of shoddy defense on. Will we beat them anyway? Decreased defense. We've got a lot of damage out, but we haven't killed anyone. We didn't get any decreased defense, and we didn't get any stuns. So now we're potentially in trouble because they get a chance to do stuff. I guess the question is, where's their damage? Where's their team's damage? We've got to ride out all of these unkillables. They're probably going to kill my Lysandra because she is very weak. All of these block damage buffs, I guess, is very cool. We can't do much about it. All the time they've got those running, we can't do anything. So yeah, this team's going to beat us, I think. It could easily, RNG might have just gone in our favour a bit better. And if we got a couple of stuns out, we probably would have won the fight anyway. As it happens, we're not even that far away from winning it, even though they've been unkillable for the last half an hour. Why would you go there? Why would you go for the stunned person? Sometimes the auto, you're just kind of like, what is going on? Desperate to kill this Minaya. Anyway, lost that one. Lost that one. If I manualed that, we definitely win that. I'll show you actually. If I manual it, I'm 90% sure we win this. Let's see. So speed me up, slow them down. They've got a lot of resist. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they've got a fair amount of resistance going on. No stuns again. So this time what I do if I'm Fushan, I try and stun. Got 1 stun off here. We're going for a nuke. Done quite a bit of damage there. I can deplete somebody's turn meter. Not worried here. Probably whirl him, I guess. Resisted again, yeah. So that's the problem. Their accuracy, their resistance is way higher than I can deal with on this team. But still, we are going to win it when I manual it. Because it's much easier on manual. That's why you should manual stuff, guys. You know, if you're just farming medals and you can do it quick enough, fine. Auto's fine. But sometimes if there's a tough fight, you just got to take the manual to them. Okay, that is going to be that for arena. Let's just finish them with Spider. Let's see what the problem is here. I'm pretty sure the champions I've built already are going to deal with Spider for him. So Spider 15, Force Affinity. Lysandra's good here. I haven't built this miscreated monster. He's not built at all. Nephral is an insane Spider champion. Let's just quickly have a quick check on these couple of guys. This isn't going to work. Just try and get an HP chest on this Cold Heart. That would actually be alright. Look at these speeds. I can't use that Cold Heart. Okay, can't use her. Can't really use him because they're not built. So we go Nephral and Marta, who I've built. So we've got counter attack. Miscreated Monster's probably the best Spider champion, certainly in the epics in the game. So he is worth building. We've got no silver left. No silver left, but it was like the 3rd priority. I can't make silver happen. I can't invent silver, unfortunately, on this account. But I think this team still does it. I think we do it. We've got enough AoE damage here. We've got quite a lot of turn meter control. Let's see what happens. So we should give ourselves constant speed up, which is nice. So those resistances coming in again. It's just because that Lysandra does not have enough accuracy. We actually need Spider to be more of a priority. It probably should have been #1 priority on this account because there's so many champions here that are lacking the accuracy to do their jobs. But we've got decreased defense on. We've got turn meter control. We've got AoE damage. We've got counter attacks going on. So I think this team just will win. Even without the turn meter drops that we need from that Lysandra. As soon as she gets ascended, 6-star, 60, we get an accuracy banner on her and she will be rocking. Counter attacks from a Skull Crown. Please fight my Skull Crown. Please, Spiderlings. That's exactly who I want you to fight. All the time, just getting that damage off. Probably be quite a long fight here. Might be a good few minute fight. But I think we just win it. We've got decreased defense on the boss, decreased attack on the boss. Only wasn't exhausting. If only that Lysandra was actually landing any of her moves. So that's stun. Look how good Nephro is in this fight. AoE stuns. Spiderling's literally just caught there doing nothing. Provokes from the Martyr. Nukes from the Skull Crown. I'm going to whiz this forward. It's probably going to be long. I'm going to whiz it forward till the end. I'm pretty sure this wins. And I'll show you what happens. I've just mixed up a little bit. That team was going to be like a 10-minute plus team. I needed healing to keep Skull Crown going. Lysandra wasn't landing a decreased turn meter. So I'm bringing in Steel Skull as a healer just to keep other people alive. We're going to run it again. The other team would have won 10, 12 minutes or something. It's just not quick enough. So I'm going to run it again. We've got plenty of CC. We've got plenty of decreased speed in this team. We've got decreased defense, decreased attacks. All of that's good. We just need to be able to keep the person that they target. So the Spiderling to target Skull Crown. I need her to stay alive for longer. Otherwise, it becomes a very slow fight. So we're going to go again. I'll show you the results at the end of this one.